Hello. My name is David, and today, once the blur goes away, I'm going to be reviewing Chapter 18 of the Hunger Games. And if you notice, I actually have some lighting from my pal here, Mr. Lamp. So anyway, yeah, I thought I'd do something different, and I think it may not, because the videos seemed a little bit dark, at least for me anyway. So anyway, I thought maybe it'd help out a little bit. You know, if you like it, you don't like it, I really don't care, because I'm going to do it from now on. Haha. So anyway, um, so I'm gonna continue from. I mean, the last video I didn't really go step by step of what happened. So what I'm doing now is basically it's the morning after Rue died. So that's where I'm gonna go from here. The first thing I want to talk about is how Katniss is basically wiping the floor with these careers. I mean, seriously, um, these careers are a joke. Did they really do anything? I mean, let's look back. Let's look at all the career's accomplishments. They killed the District 8 girl. Okay. They killed Rue. All right. That's it. They didn't do shit. Seriously. If anything, they've only fucked themselves over. Because not only did Katniss take out, especially with Katniss being there, Katniss took out Glimmer, the District 4 girl, took out the District 1 boy, and then completely destroyed all the supplies. Really, the careers are a joke now, and now it's all fair game. Now Thresh, Foxface, Peeta, Katniss, Kato, and I guess the girl from his district is left. Yeah, that's it. And they are the ones that's left, and it's all everyone's fair. I think that they all have a pretty good say at what's going to happen. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, so let me see. What's the next thing I want to talk about? So yeah, I remember I made a review. I do remember I made a review. What I was saying in the review was that I think that Katniss is being followed, or if not followed, at least being tracked. And I think this kind of hints at it when she says, I start up the fire without really caring about if anybody notices or whatever. And actually, she was doing it to kind of bait out people too. But I think it's kind of funny. It probably means that the Kree are either afraid of her because they're not showing up, or they're fighting somewhere else. But the thing I want to point out is I think that someone's following Katniss. I really do think that someone's on Katniss's tail, or at least observing her. And that's just a little hunch. I think it's kind of going away now, because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I won't make any crazy predictions now because I don't like making predictions unless it's based on something. Anyway. So then I see Katniss. You know what? Katniss, you're warm in my heart. You really are. She's actually doing some pretty good stuff. I gotta say, Katniss, I may have to upload a new song. Actually, speaking of that, I may actually upload my version of Katniss' song to Rue. So maybe look forward to that. And if you haven't checked out my other song for Katniss, definitely do that. But anyway, I like how she said that she finds herself wishing that she could tell Peeta about the flowers she put on Rue, and she really wants to talk to him and everything. Gosh, it seems like it's always bad timing in series, and it sucks because don't know if this is probably not a spoiler. It's in the chapter, and if you're watching this, you probably either watched the Hunger Games already, or read the Hunger Games already, or But at the time when I read this, I was like, man, I want to see how Katniss is going to deal with the whole Peeta thing, because she still has to kill him, right? So anyway, I wanted to see like what her thoughts would be about that, see if they changed at all. But it looks like even though she knew that she would have to kill Peeta, she still wants to talk to him. She still wants to, whatever. And she actually was like, okay, she didn't even say that she was going to kill him or anything. That's cool. I like that. And one thing that we learned about is the winner actually watches the highlights of the Hunger Games, basically. It's not really an important detail, but it's probably going to show who killed who, and I'm going to find out who killed District 10 boy and see if that was significant at all. But who knows? Anyway. It's funny. I think that Katniss is going to get on stage, and that's going to happen, and she's going to, like, diss the Capitol somehow or something like that. Anyhow, I'm not going to make too many crazy predictions right now. But anyway, let's go into this. So yeah, this is when I was talking about, I think, how Rue is more important to Katniss, at least right now, than Prim is. Because she says things like, the promise I made to Rue seems more important than the promise I made to Prim, which does kind of make sense. I mean, when she talked to Prim, she was kind of like, oh, yes, don't worry, I'll win, sure. But then when she talked to Rue, that's when her resolve, like I was saying, snapped. So, definitely think that's probably the reason why. And that seems logical. Damn it, this is pissing me off, Katniss. Stop being logical. Stop. All right, you need to stop being rational, because then I get nothing to make fun of. Okay, I can't do that. I can't have that happen. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I said, she's really determined to kill Cato, and she really wants to make herself unforgettable, and I like that. Just like how Peeta was saying that, so she's actually understanding and developing. Thank you. See, Suzanne Collins, that's why I respect her writings, because she actually makes characters in this book likable. That's not easy. Anyway. So then, as she realizes that she killed someone, which I thought was pretty important to note, because I was wondering whether or not she was going to address that thought. She did just kill someone, and I was going to make fun of the fact that she was like kind of cold-blooded, but then she kind of catches herself and was like, wait a minute, I just killed somebody. And I'm glad she did, because I was going to rip on her, because, to me, if I murdered somebody, I mean, even though it was like maybe to protect a family member or whatever, later I'd be like, man, I killed somebody, But anyway, then she was actually saying, and then she starts getting really mature. What the fuck, Katniss? She starts saying, like, you know what, even though I kind of hated that boy for doing that to Rue, he probably has family that loves him. He maybe have people back home that are going to cry for him, and I just, they may hate me for that, that cycle of hatred in the world. So she's actually seeing that. So, I don't know. And then, that was pretty sad. That I'm glad that she actually like acknowledged those feelings. So go Katniss. Katniss, I'm gonna start making a scoreboard, for Katniss's points or whatever, as far as good and bad. But so let me talk about how when I read this last page of the chapter, I gotta tell you, I got goosebumps all over. Hell yeah. Seriously, I'm getting goosebumps now. I get really excited when I read books. I can't help it. I get reactions to these. I mean, seriously, I'm getting goosebumps in all the questionable areas. So, yeah. So Claudius Templesmith makes a new rule. How convenient. And a new rule, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what this rule is going to be. And guess what, buddy? Male and female tributes can now both win from the same district. So fuck yeah, baby. That's as soon as I saw that, I hate admitting this, but I was like a little kid. I was like, yes, 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 because that's just cool. Everything that I wanted to happen in this book is about to happen. So that just makes me happy. It's pretty cool. And another thing too, the thing though I don't understand about that is, I'm pretty sure Cato in the District 2 girl is left, correct? Yeah, I think so. So that means that Thresh and Foxface are kind of out in the open. I wonder if they'll team up. That'd be interesting. I don't think so, though. I think Thresh is a loner. And also about Thresh, I still think that he's a good guy. And I think that if the people that are either stalking Katniss right now are Thresh, or, you know what it could be? Maybe Thresh would... I don't know. I'm not going to make predictions like that right now. Okay? All right. Anyway. We'll talk about Thresh later. It's funny. I was thinking like, who's actually been stalking Katniss this whole time might be Peeta, because this last line is like, she's like, before I can stop myself, I call out Peeta's name, and I just want to see Peeta come out of the bushes and be like, sup. I don't know. So that's cool. I cannot wait for Katniss and Peeta to team up. That's gonna be a badass team. I'm not sure about Peeta though. Peeta doesn't really seem like he hasn't done anything really good so far, but I want to see I really want to see Peeta, because so far Peeta's my favorite character. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, oh gosh, chapter 19, I want to read it so bad. It's right there in front of me. But I really got to make this pasta, and it's probably overcooked right now. So anyway, I'm going to go. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Probably isn't much detail as my last one, but there really wasn't too much. I probably could have done the whole chapter, but my video would have been like 30 minutes long. So anyway, chapter 19 is next, and I'm actually going to do a review of part 2 with, she doesn't know it yet, but with my girlfriend. So that's what I've been doing. We already did part 1 review. So I'll upload those after I've done the whole book. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed my lamp. It's been kind enough to stand there and waste some of my money. And hopefully I didn't waste some of your time. All right. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.